Wrong ones part ways, right ones find their way. The title of the article I'm sharing with you today is Divorced, Who Would Want You at 38? Upon hearing this statement, she became an example for millions of women. Let's listen together. The day before yesterday, a friend told me about his neighbor's situation and asked for my opinion. Here's what happened. A couple. The husband got involved with gambling through some friends he met at work, accumulating a lifelong debt for the family. Despite the wife's advice, he didn't change his ways, dismissing her concerns and saying, "What if we strike it rich? Then we won't have to work so hard. Isn't that good?" A woman can make a mistake once, perhaps it's just a moment of confusion. But if she makes the same mistake twice, she's repeating her folly. If she keeps making the same mistake, it shows she's incorrigible, beyond redemption. The woman felt hopeless and gave up struggling and saving the marriage. She asked for a divorce. Who would have thought that the man's immediate response wasn't to try to reconcile, but to say, "Divorced, who would want you at 38? I couldn't help but chuckle when I read his words on the screen. It truly refreshed my understanding of toxic masculinity. Is it that my observations are limited, or is this man out of touch with the times to think that he can still hold on to a woman? Divorce should not mean a depreciation of one's value. Being unmarried in your 40s is not a big deal. You don't have to revolve your life around a husband and children prematurely. Taking your time to appreciate this wonderful world is also a form of happiness. Frankly speaking, women nowadays don't necessarily have to get married. Men, don't think of yourselves as indispensable. While mutual support in a marriage may make life easier for both parties, a woman can still live a fulfilling life without a husband. If being together doesn't make life more comfortable and warm, what's the point of having a husband? Do you want him to be your caretaker, dressing and feeding you? If that's really what you want. Divorcing doesn't mean a woman loses value. By daring to leave a toxic relationship, she opens herself up to the possibility of meeting someone better and living a better life. Thanks for listening so far. This channel is for everyone to improve better daily. If any of the words or sentences are helpful, then both my team and I will be very happy. Subscribing and following will help keep us moving forward. Let's get back to sharing. A few years ago, a famous actress, she was suffering from being in a wrong marriage. Seemingly married into a wealthy family, she was actually subjected to domestic violence by her husband and scorned by her mother-in-law. She even had to demand compensation during the custody battle for her daughter. That marriage tortured her, but after the divorce, she didn't let it defeat her. Instead, she worked harder, exercised regularly, and strived for a perfect life. It was precisely because of this attitude that she met her current husband, who adores her, and started living a happy life. Many friends have confided in me about their partner's actions, betrayals, denial, or lack of remorse. Some people still want to salvage the family, while others consider leaving but hesitate out of fear of not having a good life afterward. I can understand the complex feelings of those involved, but do you really think that someone who is incorrigible will suddenly change one day? Will someone who no longer cares about you suddenly become attentive and committed to you? Actually, the key to cutting losses is not about when, but whether you can do it in time. Although it may sound harsh, some people, no matter how hard you try or how much time and opportunity you give them, will never wake up and repent as you wish. Out of tens of millions of people, you happen to meet and know each other. Please cherish it. If you really don't love each other anymore, then communicate openly. Don't use indifference or betrayals to erase the feelings in each other's hearts. Finally, I'd like to share 2 lines that I've always loved. Remember, there's no hardship in life that can't be overcome, and there's no one in life that you can't live without. If you're not cherished, if you're no longer important, then learn to turn around gracefully. You can cry, you can feel hurt, but you must not despair, you must not give up. The pain you experience today will be your growth tomorrow. That's all for today's sharing. Feel free to leave a comment about your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. Looking forward to meeting you.